Hi everyone, and welcome back to Pilates Around Your Cycle. So as I said previously, in week one, you tend to get two types of people. So some people will feel really sluggish and exhausted, like they can't really do anything, and for them they just need to rest and feel like they're just giving their body that bit of self-care that they need. But for others, self-care will look completely different. You might feel really energized in that first week of your cycle and feel like you're ready to, hit the gym, do some more high intensity, trickier forms of exercise. So if you are that person, this is the video for you. So this is going to be a slightly more intense Pilates class, a little bit more difficult, and you don't have to just use it within the first week of your cycle. If you want to come back and do this at any time, then that's totally fine, but it's just a little bit more specific for depending on how you feel in that first week. So let's get started. We're going to come to the end of our mat, and we're going to start by warming up through the legs. So I want you to make sure that your feet are under your hips. Relax down through your shoulders. Just find your Pilates breath, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Good. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Lovely. So from here, we're going to come into some lunges to start with. So your right foot, we step the foot forward, we come down into the lunge, we drop the knee, bring it back up, step back in. Other foot, step forward, we lunge, lift and step. Now you can do whatever feels right for your arms and your hands. You might want them out in front of you. You might prefer to use running arms, just to sort of propel you a little bit. And you can start to take out the pause if you want to. So we just step and lunge. Really getting into those legs. You can hear my feet sticking on the mat. Remember to breathe. Exhale. Use your core. Nice and strong. It's going to help to keep your balance. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Step in. Shake the legs off. Well done. Strong start. Bringing the feet back under the hips. Arms by the side. Coming into a roll down. Breathing in as you breathe out. Tuck your chin and let's roll all the way down into that roll down position. So just taking it as far as it feels comfortable for you here. You might have your hands on the floor. You might even be able to come part way down or relax your arms and your shoulders. And just take it to where it feels right for you. Good. Now the straighter you have your legs, the deeper the stretch is going to be. So you can just decide where you want to be here. And then we're going to walk the hands out, so we come to a down dog position, or an upside down V. So hip bones, sit bones, point up towards the ceiling. We lift through the belly nice and strong. Hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. From here, I want you to take your right leg, you're going to lift it all the way up. So we come into a 3-legged dog. Squeeze the glute. Come and place that foot back down. We're going to change sides. Recenter, left leg lift. Big glute squeeze. Try not to lean all the way over to the side. Good. Come and place that leg down. We're going to walk the hands out into a plank. So our bum and our hips are nice and low. We're not lifted up here. That's that down dog that we've just come from. Level it out. Lift the belly, lift the thighs, and breathe. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently drop the knees, sit back, just give your wrist a little bit of a wiggle if you need to. Good. Then we're going to come up and take a seat. So we're going to take a few half roll backs, warm up those abdominals a little bit more. Now you can have your knees bent or your legs straight, wherever you want to be today is totally fine. Sit nice and tall through the spine, reach your arms forwards, drop the shoulders down, knot them all the way up, round by our ears, legs and feet squeeze together, belly scoops in, we breathe in at the top. As we breathe out, tuck the tailbone. We roll it back about halfway. Feel the abdominals kick in. Then we roll it all the way back up. Good. Exhale. Roll it back. Now we want to keep the legs and the feet on the floor. As you start to roll back, you might find that you get a slightly bigger gap underneath your knees, especially if you've got tight hips like I do. But that's okay, as long as we keep the feet on the floor, heels on the floor, that's all we're concerned about really. We want to keep the work in the abdominals, so make sure you're getting the tuck under of the tailbone before you go anywhere. Otherwise, we're hinging from the hip, it'll put a lot of pressure into your lower back, it will just feel a bit uncomfortable, which no one wants. So using that out breath. Lovely. Really nice way to warm up through the centre of the body. Good. 3 to go. Really scoop in through those abdominals. And on our next one, we're going to roll all the way down. So reset, scoop in, exhale, tuck the tailbone, control. On the way down. Try to avoid flopping the body down onto the mat at any point, and then just take the arms up over the head when you get there. Good. Ooh, bring the arms down by the sides when you're ready. And we're going to bring the feet on the floor, bending the knees, arms down by the sides. We're going to take some hip bridges. So just a few little warm-up ones to start with. Tucking that tailbone under, so pressing your lower back down into the floor, feet are about hip distance apart, and we're going to roll up onto our shoulder girdle. Squeezing the glutes to help you get to the top, lifting the hips a little bit higher, and then we roll it all the way back down. Relax your pelvis at the bottom so we get ready to reset. Tucking that tailbone under starts to engage your abdominals automatically. And then we're going to roll it back up. Good. Now we roll it down. So hip bridges, really good for getting a bit of movement into the spine. Working the backs of the legs a little bit. So in particular your hamstrings, that top part of the back of the leg. And into the glutes. Making sure you squeeze as you come up. And release when you get to the bottom. Lovely. Two to go. Really think about moving through each section of the spine. Good. Now we're going to roll up again. When you get to the top, you're going to hold. Making sure the feet are nice and close to the body. And we're going to take some heel lifts. So both heels at the same time. You're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. So we build the intensity into the backs of the legs. Squeeze your glutes so you keep your hips lifted. Just because we're moving the feet doesn't mean we drop the hips down. So big glute squeeze, keep the hips lifted. It's just the feet that are moving. Sometimes when we move the feet, we forget what the hips are doing, which is why we tend to drop them down. So we're going for 6, 5, keep your breath. 4, still on the shoulder girdle. 3, 2, and 1. Place your heels down, gently roll all the way back down to the bottom. Lovely. That was level 1. We're going to step this up again. So, getting ready to reset. Tuck that tailbone. We're going to roll all the way up. Big glute squeeze. Right knee. We're going to lift and tap. Okay, so we're going to take 6 of those. We've got 6. Big glute squeeze for 5, 4, 3, toe tap for 2, and 1. Place your right foot down. Reset. Squeeze the glutes. Hips are lifted. Left knee lift. And tap for 6, 5, 4. Make sure you're not pressing down through the arms. 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. Roll all the way down. Oh, well done. Good stuff. Okay, one more round. Let's reset. Tucking that tailbone. We're going to roll it up. Right knee lift. Extend your leg. We're going to hold here and we're going to pulse. Use your glutes. You're going to pulse up and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Place that foot back down. Reset. Left knee. Lift, extend, and pulse. Pulse, pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that leg down. Roll all the way back down. Woo-hoo. You might want to extend your legs out on the mat. You might feel like you want to drop your knees from side to side. Just whatever little stretch you feel like you need now. Well done. It's a lot of work just going through one leg. Good. All right. When we come back into the centre, we're all going to lengthen out our legs. About hip distance apart. We're going to come into a roll up. Arms up overhead. Scoop in through the abdominals, nice and strong. Now we're going to lift the arms up in line with the ears so we can see our arms out of the corner of our eye. Big scoop in through the belly, tuck in the chin on your inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to keep tucking in, we're going to bring the arms forward, we're going to roll all the way up. Using your abdominals all the way up to the top. Rolling it back down. Tuck the tailbone, scoop in through the belly. Control, reach the arms over the head. Arms lift, tuck in the chin, breathe in, breathe out, roll up. Now we're trying to use our abdominals, not any momentum or swinging through the arms or the upper body. Now we're going to take one more of these. Exhale. Rolling all the way up. When you get to the top, we're going to take a spine stretch. Keep your spine nice and long, just shifting forward from the hip. Reaching towards the feet, drop the shoulders. Lovely. Nice stretch into the back of the body. Good. Come and restack that spine. Relax the arms. Come and turn to the side. So we're going to come into some side bend Action. So come and place your hand down on the floor. We want to be lifted out of the shoulder, so we're not slumped down, pressing down, lifting up and out. Crossing the feet over, bending the knees. Now from here, we're going to take this up into a side bend. So you're going to press down through the hands, press down through the feet, and this top arm is going to lift up and over. So this is your start position. We breathe in at the bottom, then as we breathe out, we lift up and reach over. Lift the arm, come and place the hips back down, knees back down. Breathe in, breathe out and lift. Good. Reach up, bring it down. Lovely. We're going to take 2 more. Lifting through the underside of the waist. Looking good. We're nearly there. Big reach through that top arm. Last one. Lots of shoulder strength. Lovely. Bring it down. Oh. Bring the legs around, come off of that arm. And whilst we're here, we're going to bring the hand back down into the floor. Bring your legs into a bit of a 90-90 position. Lifting right arm up. Exhale. Just coming into a nice gentle side bend this time. Into a mermaid position. Good, good job. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So swap the legs around. You might find this a bit trickier on one side than the other, just depends what your strongest side is. So hand is on the floor, we're lifting up and out of the shoulder. Top arm just rests on your hand for now. Sorry, top arm just rests on your leg for now. Feet cross over, belly draws in. We breathe in at the bottom. As we breathe out, pressing down through the feet, we lift and reach. Good. Bring it all the way back down. Lovely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Straightening out through those legs. Looking good. We got final 3. Using the breath. Body might not like going in this direction on one side. Might feel a little bit trickier, like you've got to do a bit more work. We're coming in for our last one. Good. Coming all the way back down. Bringing your knees into that 90 position. Ooh. Hand on the floor. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, come over. Good. Bringing it all the way up. Come in, lengthen your legs out in front of you. Nice and wide. Breathing in at the top, and as we breathe out, just going to walk the hands forwards. Feeling that stretch on the inside of the legs. Lovely. Walking the hands over to the right. Walking through the centre and over to the left, just isolating the stretch. Keep those sit bones on the floor. Good. Hands into the centre. Then we're going to walk them in. Bring the legs in. Oh, well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Put your heart rate up a little bit. You felt like some of those moves were a bit tricky, a bit challenging for you. Let me know what you think, how that felt for you, and I will see you again next time.